Okay, then. I guess we're going freaking live, whether I want to go live or not. Well, hello, everybody. So, we are apparently going live, whether I was ready or not. So, with that being said, it's ready or not, here I come. Like, I put that where it resonates, guys. Put that where it resonates. All right, let me get this shared out. Oh shit! I'm just like, well, because I went to go put my hand down on the computer and I didn't even have my hand on the computer and shit was it was going. So, oh shoot, here we are. Turn that down. Let me get this shared out. And then we will get started, everybody. Everybody. So I hope you're having the most amazing day on purpose. Why? Because it messes with people's heads. Hello, Miss Bobby. So Miss Bobby's in the house. All right. Like I said, I'm getting this. I'm just doing the normal getting shit shared. All right. So, uh, remember while I'm doing this, remember to use your discernment with any and all things. This is people, places, things, including thyself. All right. Um, if the energy does not fit, do not make it fit. Leave it for someone else. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh shoot. So you may have like you're just getting home from work. Trust me and believe when I tell you it's been a day. A day. Like it's not been a bad day by any means. It's just been a wonky kind of day. Like the energy has been real like things are going the way they're supposed to, kinda. If that makes sense. Things are going the way they're supposed to, kinda. Oh shoot. So we are going to evidently get a message from Archangel Michael tonight because I picked up my Archangel Michael deck. Okay. And then as soon as I like go to pull, I pulled my phone down, pulled the notifications down, I guess is what you want to call it. The notifications. Let me. But shit, I don't want that. That's not what I wanted. But this is the notification. It was on my phone. If it'll. So, like, massive changes have occurred. Archangel Michael's urgent update. And this is it's called the Light Workers channel. If anybody wants to check that out. But evidently, Archangel Michael has something to say to us today. Well, Wolf's in the house. Yeah, Tammy's in the house. All right. We got Bobby, Tammy, Wolf. We're in like Flint. All right. Let me bring up the chat. Plug this sucker in so it doesn't die. All right. So I pulled from the box right before I got on here as well. I don't know what I'm doing first, evidently. But this is the card that was on top. Y'all know this is how I do the titles, is whatever card comes up out on top. So sometimes you never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Dr. Seuss. What in the world? Sometimes you never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. You plant seeds in others. I don't know if y'all can see, but my Hello Kitty is flipping you off. Look, I almost, like, I'm glad I looked at these because, like, because I bought a whole bunch of Hello Kitty nails for my granddaughter, and I was going through them just to see what was in there, and I was like, well, she can't have these ones. Like, how am I going to explain that to her mother? So somebody just wants you to come and just live with them. Just come and live with me, damn it. Just come and live with me, would you? Just do it. So dating an awkward person is less stressful. You laugh more and have more fun. Less stressful. You have more fun. When you're dating an awkward person, you have way more fun because they're just fun. I'm only saying this because I'm one of them awkward people. So Lyrical Lemonade Part 2 by Eminem is significant. Change of energy. All right, so something to do with, look, that's crazy that would come out right now. Something to do with a railway in India. Thanks. Let me see them again. I don't know if you can really tell that she's flipping you off or not. Like, my camera's not focusing very good. I'll send you a picture of it. I had to really look at it again. I was like, what is she doing? She's flipping me off. So, but a railway in India could be significant. All right, so turning a trip into a moneymaker, networking. So you may be turning a trip into a moneymaker, into a networking type of thing. So you are way too hard on yourself. Lighten up and stop letting your father control the narrative. Ooh, so you And when this card was made for when I was good, like y'all know, I don't talk about my shit very often, so they're making me talk about this right at the moment. When I first started my awakening, I had to figure out how to reprogram the things that was said to me by my father. Even today, I still have sometimes I still have a little bit, like I still have triggers, and once you notice them, you can noticing them is half the battle. You can then fix them. Okay, heal them is what I should say, not fix them, heal them. All right, because this is stemming from trauma. Like you may have had an abusive father, and really you may not look at it like, okay, so some people don't believe that they got a father wound or a mother wound because their parent was so perfect. This is how they see it. But that's not the case. The case is we all have that mother and father wound. Because we've all been disappointed at one point in time by our parents. Whether they were the most perfect parent that they could be, there's still some kind of disappointment or programming that they have done only because they didn't know any better. So you may need to be not being so hard on yourself and stop letting things that your father would say to you control the narrative, whether he's here or not. Because my daddy's been dead for a long time, so whether he's here or not, sometimes that still controls the narrative of how we talk to ourselves, how we see ourselves. All right, what in the world was that? All right, so like when it comes to emotions, and if you're a Gen X person such as myself, we were taught that emotions made you weak. Emotions were not supposed. Look at this shit, water element. As I'm talking about emotions, that emotions made you weak, and that um, you were never to allow anybody to see that weakness. All right. And people wonder why we're so detached. So, but that's not facts. Like we need to feel those feelings. We need to be able to express ourselves freely. We need to be able to be seen and not just to be seen and heard, not just seen. Because I don't know about y'all, but I was always told you're supposed to be seen, not heard. So, going through a lifetime of that, you tend to believe that you're supposed to just not be heard, and you don't say your feelings. You don't communicate your feelings as you should, as openly, and like you wait until shit festers and then it's an explosion. And that's not good for you nor the person that it's happening to. I'm just talking from experience. So we need to be we need to be standing in our emotions and not allowing the programmative narrative, the programmable narrative, however you want to say it. I just made up some words right there. of our our fathers, our mothers to still control us. All right? Like we need to be uh we need to be really healing that mother and father wound in ourselves so that we can it's what I like to call the unfucking of ourselves. All right? So, you know, I just know what I went through, and my dad was an abusive person, both mentally and physically, on many levels. So, like, we really, why am I talking about that? Somebody needs to understand that no matter what their parent did, it doesn't define you. It does not define you. It does not define you. If anything, it should make you want it should make you want to throw your success in their face. Like I've came here now I'm doing something that you couldn't do for our generational line. You know what I mean? Like you should be proud of yourself for transmuting the generational BS is what I call it. Because you're like you're changing the cycles of what happened to you when you were, you know what I mean? Like so you are changing those cycles. You're not allowing the past to rule you is what I'm getting at. Don't allow the past to rule you because you are no longer there. The person that even lived in there in that time period is no longer here. Because you are a totally different person. Totally different person. So allow yourself to integrate your don't keep yourself in an old paradigm of yourself either. Don't keep yourself in an old paradigm of who you used to be. Because you're no longer that person. Like we've been doing a lot of inner work in this collective. A lot of inner work. So continue to do your inner work and think about the narratives that you tell yourself about yourself to yourself. Yes, and we have to. We have to break those cycles. Like we have to. We have to. Like that is one of the things, you know, we were put here to do. And that's what like that is what we are you should be very proud of yourself for doing such. As I'm saying this, I'm looking at this card that's got the water on it, you know, the emotions on it. The emotions on it. It's got the emotions on it. All right. So this is reflection, kindness, and compassion. Reflection, kindness, and compassion. Compassion for oneself, reflection of what is going on in your world, you know, being aware and understand and understanding yourself, all right, and having kindness to yourself. Because kindness and what's the word I'm looking, and kindness and compassion for oneself. You know, you can have compassion for everybody else out there. Why can't you have it for yourself? You give everybody else chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance to get it right. Why can't you do that to yourself? Why can't you give yourself the chance after chance after chance to get it right? Because I don't know about y'all, but I've always heard if first you don't succeed, try again. Open your heart. Follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. Curiosity meets opportunity. You may be seeing a white rabbit somewhere. Book, phone. Love conquers all. Somebody may be dealing with somebody may be dealing with their a false flame. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Nathaniel Hawthorne. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time is irrelevant, guys. Time is irrelevant. Why do we waste our time with time? Because time was invented to keep us in this fucked up slavery loop. But what do I know? I'm just a messenger. So you may not be good with time. You may always be late. Or maybe you're losing track of time right now. Okay, so like one minute you're just sitting there working on a project, and the next minute it's like 3 hours later. Oops. So somebody can't replace you. And it's driving them nuts. Write about your thoughts and feelings. So a prayer that you could possibly use is, thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom, so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessings, and healing. But I always put miracles where the B word is, because I'm not less than anybody. So, and you got to remember, your words mean everything, guys. Your words mean everything. All right. So, write your thoughts and feelings down. Maybe that will help you open up your feelings a little more, is if you write them down and you actually can see them. And did I do that? So that you can actually see them, and maybe that'll help you understand the root of your feelings and why you feel that way. Ooh, okay. So maybe that there's a feeling of something that is going on in your life right now, and you really need to get to the root of it. And it may not have anything to do with the person that you're actually having an issue with. It may have to do with your father. And this is the, I don't know why I say that, because I mean, the dad came out today, so this is why I'm saying this. Like, the root of your issue may be your daddy. So, writing your feelings down and actually analyzing the feeling and going to when you felt that way the very first time. I know a lot of us can't remember those things, but because the mind blacks things out when trauma happens. So, like, but try to think about it. Try to say, okay, well, when did I very first feel this way? Or when did I notice me feeling this way in my lifetime? So, I understand that's a little deep right now, but it is what it is, and we gotta like I said, I am just the messenger right at the moment. Detach from the situation. Ooh la la, mon chéri. Detach from the situation. So there is a situation that you need to detach yourself from and really look at it. Really see if it's that issue or if it's inner issues that is making that issue an issue. Oh, I hope that made sense. All right. All right. So a prayer that you could be using is Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama so that I may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and this situation. And this situation. May I be. Girl. Oh, my Lanta. I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama so that I may be centered in knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and this situation. Look, I cannot make this shit up. Decide to be happy now. Decide to be happy now. The past no longer controls the narrative. The past no longer controls the narrative. It has lost all grip. It no longer controls the narrative. Decide to be happy for yourself. If you are happy in a situation, don't let anybody take that away from you. I think I said yesterday, misery loves company. Don't be its company. Don't be its fucking company. Shit's moving around in here. So, thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. Good of all and harm to none. These are my words. So it is, so it is done. Archangel Michael is not playing, and he doesn't play. Like people think, oh well, Archangel Michael's such an angel. Blah blah blah. All right, do you not think that angels are warriors? Let me say that again. Angels are warriors. So, are you even seeing with his army, with his armor on? Like up among I'm unstoppable. I don't know if y'all heard that song on the internet. Like, I'm unstoppable. Be gentle with yourself. I'm not fucking kidding, guys. I am not fucking kidding right now. Be gentle with yourself. So, Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feeling of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. What? Can I get a what? Can I get a what in the chat? Can I get a what? Thank you, Spirit. So, thank you, Archangel Michael, for these messages today. I knew it was going to be a good one when I started today. Because I never pick up these decks. Like, I hardly ever use these decks. Hardly ever. Unless because I just don't. Not a lot of people understand the angels. So, new beginnings and a fresh start. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Thank you. I do believe that was pretty much the title of yesterday's reading. So this one says, thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. What in the fuck? So you could be having trust issues right now with something interesting. You could be having trust issues with something. So let me read this again. Thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. And when we're done here, if you need to go back and go through the replay and write this down so that you remember these affirmations and these little prayers, because these are really like, I, I love these cards, but you know, people, that's all I'm going to say, people. People. Humans make things difficult, okay? And they really do. Humans make things more difficult than they have to be. Let go of fear now. Bam. Let go of fear now. This is the second card. Where's the first one? The first one. Where's it at? I knew it had fear. So there was one in here that had. Let me release fear. Right here. Right here. Huh. Yeah. I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachments to fear or drama so that I may be centered in knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and this situation. Let go of fear now. So there's maybe you're having fear of trusting. Fear of trusting. Hold on a minute, guys. Hello? Yeah, you left your phone at home. Well, I'm online. I'm on live. I just kind of ran out to get to the phone. All right, I love you too. And I need to do something about the printer because it didn't print it right. So it's pulling up the bar here, right? All right, all right. I love you. Positive. Sorry, guys. Somebody left the phone at home before leaving. All right, so uh, so let's let's recap for a second. Sorry for the interruption. Somebody may be interrupting you. Somebody may be and not intentionally interrupting you. So understand that. So it says, Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego based thoughts or feelings. Like, damn. What? Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. Maybe this is why you need to write down your thoughts or feelings, is to see if it's ego-based or if it's trauma-based or if it's a genuine feeling. Ooh. Think about that for a second, ladies and gentlemen. My lovely lovelies. That's a good one. That's a good one. We have 3 of them. Eternal love. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. And he's standing there with a unicorn. So be your unique self. Allow yourself to love yourself. Allow yourself to love yourself. Help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving and expressing and giving love. What? Help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. This is stemmed from abandonment issues when you were a fucking kid. This safe feeling. Being able to express yourself. That's abuse. Not being able to express yourself clearly or because you're afraid of repercussions of expressing yourself. And giving love, where you feel safe that it's okay to give your love. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me the courage and strength. I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. So that I can lovingly be honest with myself and others. Positive thoughts create positive results. I can't make this shit up. Positive thoughts create positive fucking results. So the more you can turn that nasty narrative around, the more things will fall into place. It's time to do the great unfucking of ourselves. It is time to do the great unfucking of ourselves. Giving ourselves the forgiveness and the love and the compassion that we give everybody else all the freaking time. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and consciously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. Looking at people in a different view. Look, I'm the first one that's a Captain Save a Ho. Okay? Like, so I get, and when I say that, like, it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing because people will try to manipulate you and use you. So if you are not a strong person, do not be a Captain Save-A-Ho. Because no means no. No, I'm not going to do it. No, just fucking no. All right. And you have to be able to be somewhat, you don't have to be like, you can't be afraid of being hurt every time you go into a situation just because of someone else. You can't do that. Like, you have to be able, you have to find a way to be able to trust yourself that you have grown enough to stand in your boundaries to know that nobody is going to manipulate you or take advantage of you. Because when we're not in our, emotionally stable enough to stand in our boundaries, and we're still people pleasing, because Lord knows people pleasing is like, it's almost like a drug. Okay. And it's something that is very hard not to do when you have done it all your life. So if you can find a way to, I don't want to say, if you can find a way to please yourself as you please everybody else, like giving to everybody else, give that to yourself. Find a way to give that to yourself. Give that energy to yourself. Because when you do that, in turn, like, you're raising, you're rippling out. You're rippling out. It's like throwing a stone in the river. All right? Or the pond. I shouldn't say river because rivers got current. It's like throwing the stone in the pond, and it just makes waves. That is how, when you heal yourself from past life trauma, from generational BS, like, you're rippling that out there. You're rippling that out there. Continue to ripple that out there. Write these feelings down and figure out if they're ego-based, or if they're trauma-based, or if they're an actual reason to feel this way. Because sometimes what we think is an actual reason to feel this way may actually be trauma. May actually be trauma. And I only tell you guys this stuff because I went through it myself. And healing that stuff can be hard. Can be very hard. And this is why I tell y'all, we are never totally healed. We are always in a healing, energy, because there's always something else to heal. There's always something else to be able to work on and understand about yourself. Who do you really want to become? Who do you really want to be? Not what everybody else wanted you to be. Put that in perspective for a little while. So, my lovely lovelies, these cards they do. They do. They really do. And I have an Archangel Michael and an Archangel Raphael deck. So, and I don't use them very often. I mean, I use them for myself, but I don't use them online very often. Take your time making this decision at the bottom of the deck. Take your time making this decision. Archangel Michael, help me, please. Please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for protecting me. Allowing me to be able to step back and be the observer in your own life. Be the observant observer in your life. As my country twang comes out. All right. So take your time and make the decision. Spend a little more time outdoors if you can. I know it's probably a little chilly out still where y'all are. All right. Have confidence. Have confidence. Have the confidence that you need. I mean, I can do that for you. Send them to you. As I split the deck back to take the time to making the decision. What in the freaking frack? So, forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Lord have mercy. Okay. God is in charge and innocent. So forgive yourself. All right? Fuck. Take your time in making the decision. Ask yourself where you're at. Ask yourself to review your feelings and why you're feeling that way. If it's because of your past, you need to heal that in yourself. And don't be, you don't want to take an old bleeding wound into a new situation and bleed all over the place for no reason. This is like, I don't know why I'm describing it like that, but like, so heal the wounds that you need to be healing. Have confidence that you can do it. Be forgiving of yourself. Be truthful and admit the truth and act accordingly to yourself. Let go of fear and allow these new, fresh beginnings to start for you. Decide to be happy now. Decide to be happy now. Did anybody else notice that freaking thing on the wall has not hardly moved? Like, and earlier it was just all over the place. It's just like, what in the world is going on right now? Anyhow. There is a mosquito in here. A mosquito. Bees, mosquitoes. Like, so God's beset may be with you if you are seeing strange things that should not be out this time of year. Just saying. So, know that you have a plethora of help and guidance at this time. We've got Archangel Michael. We've got, I mentioned Archangel Raphael. Like, you have a plethora of assistance at your fingertips. Speak it into existence. I love you guys. I love you, love you, love you with all my heart. You know this. Remember, stay beautiful, stay smart, be kind because it doesn't cost you a stinking dime, especially to your freaking self. I'm sending you all love. Peace out. Namaste.